Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for clicking in to watch. So I decided to do a voiceover on this video so that I can explain very well why we are doing this video. So you see this mansion here. This house, I think, is one of the first buildings in Maitama. So now Maitama is a very big district and they have other sub areas under Maitama. We have the GANA Street, and this GANA Street is one very prominent street that a lot of rich men, wealthy, when I say wealthy men, live here codedly, and you wouldn't even know. There's one of my uncles that live on this street. If I tell you I don't know his house, don't blame me. Because you see all these rich men, they codedly live here. Yeah, they live on this street. So I decided to show you people the almighty Ghana Street. Ghana Street is one very popular street because Ghana is usually a very popular street. People live there. One of my friends was even staying at USMAN Street. I will show you guys USMAN Street. So on this Ghana Street, my friend was staying here before on USMAN Street. I'm sure the rent went so high. The rent in this place is not even greeting your neighbor. Like, it's serious rent. Like, it's expensive. Oh my God. Ghana Street, in short, Maitama is very expensive, but Ghana is very expensive too. Like, I just saw one of these hotels. I had showed you people in one of those videos, one of this beautiful hotel with waterfront. I had showed you on this channel. I saw it that they also have another one on Usman Street, apart from the first Usman Street, because when you just enter Usman Street by your right, you see the hotel. When you go down, they have another one on the left or something. And for you to have hotels like that in this Ghana street, in Ghana, you must have money. You must have money. Like, you see this place, if they tell you the president's brother is living here, don't doubt it. The president's son lives in this place because this is where they hire mighty. This is where they are hiding. Like, you see a compound, you see an estate, you'll be wondering who is living in here. This is where the rich men, when they say, let's forget about rich. This is where the wealthy men live. There are some of these wealthy men that you see that their houses are so big, they can't live there. So they can look for a very, quiet place, get a very small apartment and pay rent too. Okay, there's one of our clients. See the place here. We just passed that hotel I was talking about. So this man had a house in Asokoro. No, is it Maitama? Either Maitama or Asokoro. Yes, I think Asokoro. He had a very big house there. One of his houses, he rented it out to the then deputy Senate president. Then one of his other houses was given to, well, I think the vice president also, I can't remember. One of those top men lived in his house. Guess where this man went to get a house? He went to get a house in a very expensive place, though. He was paying about, I think, 13 million naira or 12 or 13 or 15 million naira. Because for his own building, they were paying him about 20 million naira per annum. 20 million naira is over $20,000. It's over $20,000 a year rent. You see, when we talk about the government reviewing all these land things, property law and all of those things, the laws that govern property like that, we know why we are saying it. Because the rich, because they can afford these things, they will not say a word, and these things will keep happening and happening. And now you discover that if people cannot afford rent, would they not end up being in the slum? And the truth is that living in the slum is not the problem, but there are roads there. Some of the roads that are not motorable. So because the roads are not motorable, it's becoming so difficult for people to even have cars coming, and because of the hiking fuel prices, it's difficult for people to get cars on time to come to work. So you have to make life easy for the common man. And if you say you are a good president, just look at how this environment is, guys. So, like I advised you if you had watched the Asokoro video, I advised you guys, I said, see, instead of you to come and struggle space with these rich men who have already made it big, let me give you, let me show you how to invest money. Like, if you have like 500 million naira, come to Abuja, meet me. Just drop it. You see that hotel? We just passed the second one on the same street. That's to show you that they're making money. Because if they weren't making money, they won't be building continuously like that on the same street. Just like Zenith Bank is always building everywhere. There's a street in Lagos that is just for Zenith Bank. That's on a lighter note. So if you want to really invest in this Abuja, just come. This Usman Street in Maitama. We had entered into Ghana and then went to our right, which is the Usman Street. So we'll still connect back to Ghana Street. So see how beautiful this place is. The wealthy live here peacefully. So they don't understand what the other people are going through. So when you are talking about the hike in prices, they don't understand because they've not been there. Some of them have been there, but since God elevated them, they've forgotten where they are coming from. That's fine. But I feel that let them regulate the prices, the rent. And I see that a lot of people are trying to collect rent 2 years. Why will you do that? Collecting rent 2 years is going to make people to steal. Yes. Make it easy for people to pay rent, and it will make it easy for people to say no to bribery and corruption. That's the truth. Just look at this is where the rich and wealthy people live. They live, some of them live here, they work here, their offices are here. Like my husband was telling me of one man who had stayed on this, Ghana Street for over 10 years, no, over 15 years. And he said the guy was living in the same premises. I said for him to have been here for that length of time, it means he had bought the property. Because then properties were not this, were not, in those days, Taco, you could see a house, a one bedroom for 120,000. Yes, when we were very little in Abuja, because I grew up in Abuja practically. Yeah. So, Abuja is one place that if you can wake up poor, you can sleep poor and wake up wealthy. You know why? Because of the high rate of property, the property market. There's a lot of money in the property market. Let me put it that way. You find out that you see an agent who doesn't even know anything about agency because he helped to broker the business. You see that they'll just give him 110 million, 150 million. He slept a poor man and woke up rich because of property business. It's a lot of money in it though. There's so much money in property business. So that's why I advise you guys, if you want to invest, if you want to come to Abuja, forget about all this eyebrow area, all where these rich people live. Forget it. If you want to buy a building there, that's okay for the sake of buying a building, that's fine. It's okay. But if you want to really make money, like you want to become a business person and make money, don't bother coming here. Just come. I'll teach you. I don't mind taking a day off to take you to places you can buy good houses, fresh houses, so not old houses, because most of these places, the houses here are old. Most of the houses here are old. They are only giving it a facelift, to suit their status, But they are old. But if you want new layout, new and beautiful, close to the city center, you come to me. I will show you beautiful. Just leave it on the comment. I will show you, like, I used to tell people, instead of me to buy a property in this area for 500 million, for 1 billion, like I heard somebody bought a house in, is it in Katampe Extension, or either Katampe Extension, or the person said was either Katampe or I can't remember the area. The person bought the house for 1 billion. That's God forbid. I wanted to say something that is not nice. But that's being ridiculous. Instead of me to buy a house that expensive, you know what I would do? I will go to places. See, investment. No big man will tell me he's tired of investing. No. So our Igbo people wanted to cross the road, but we got so close to them, they had to go back. So there is no big man that will say, these are embassies. This is where they have a lot of embassies. So there's no white man, there's nobody, whether it's a rich man in abroad, that's a rich man abroad, that's a white man or an African living abroad. There's nobody that will say money is enough for me. No. That is why rich men, wealthy people like Dangote, Otedola, what's his name, Jimovia, all those people, you see them, they are still hustling, meeting up with clients, doing businesses together, because until God calls them to glory, they can never be tired of working and making money. Do you understand? So you can't tell me that you're a big man, so you don't need the money. My dear, you need the money. So come let me teach you how to invest. When by the time you invest this money, the turnover you will get from such investment, you can now use it to live any life of your choice. In living this, I know that sometimes when people know where the location you live or the kind of car you drive is also a selling point, like they want to deal, they want to do business with you. I understand, but then again, you should also think about investment. Investment is very key, and that's why I took you to this store to show you where the rich men are hiding. Where they hide is here. If you open one of these doors and say you are looking for somebody, let's just say jokingly, you say you're looking for somebody, they'll say, no, it doesn't stay here, see his house down the road. That's you just faking it like you're looking for somebody. Or maybe you've heard that the person lives around there. You're just now making it look like you came to see the person. You will hear another name of somebody that is living here that you'll be wondering, are you for real? These houses here are not cheap. They are so expensive, very, very expensive. But if you see the people living here, and that is why in most of these African countries, you see that corruption will be difficult to eliminate totally. You know why? Because of the kind of the way people just waste money, waste resources. That's what I call it. Waste resources for nothing. Because I see no reason why I will see, I don't have the house here. I don't have property anywhere. Then I will not I will not buy property in this place and live here. For what? For so that people will say, call me rich? No. And like I used to say that if you are the richest person in your family, there's a problem. Because as a wealthy person, as a rich person, you're supposed to lift other people around you. Because if you don't lift them to stand on their own, they will become a burden to you. This was the man, this is the property firm I was just talking about. This is the white fence here. The man has been here for 15 years. So you need to, instead of you living a life, it's good to enjoy. It's good to enjoy. But if you know that it's within your power to raise your family members, to raise everybody around you, to make them stand so that you can be on your own. The easiest way to have liberty and be free is for you not to allow yourself to be the only wealthy or rich person in your family. It's not like I'm saying that you should not enjoy, you should give your money to people. No, it's not just even about money. There are other the ways you can fix people. Teach them to also make the money. Teach them to also fish. Don't be the one catching the fish, then giving them. Teach them how to fish. Do your own quota. Do you understand? Nigeria is blessed. Nigeria is the most blessed country in the whole world. Yes. Nigeria is the most. That is why when I see all this insurgency, I just laugh. Because they know what is deposited in Nigeria. Nigeria alone can feed the world. Yes, this Nigeria is saying alone can feed the world. Abuja is so beautiful that even when before the president was sworn in, people were like, hey, Abuja is going to be filled up with people coming from Lagos. Abuja is a very beautiful place. I've seen people relocate from Port Harcourt to Abuja. I've seen people leave Lagos to Abuja because Abuja is a place that when you stay, you find peace. When you stay, you find so much love, like happiness. There's no hold up in Abuja, no go slow, except in few areas where it's just, sometimes it's just people parking wrongly. It's not like let's say, there's a word my husband used to call that, is it that human beings created it? Let me put it that way, but there's a better grammar he uses to, illustrate or talk about that. Because people just park anyhow. They have a parking sign where you should clear off the road to stop a passenger, but they will just park anyhow. And that will make it difficult for cars to just pass. So do you see go slow? Or maybe where there's traffic lights that has stopped people for a very long time. Outside that, in Abuja, you can visit somebody, you can visit 5 people in a day. You can visit, 10 people. It depends on when you started in a day. But you can't do that in Lagos because Lagos is overcrowded, So I tell people that I can't even live in Lagos, not out of pride, but I can't stand it. I cannot just stand it, I can't stand it. That's the truth. I can't stand, traveling for too long. So anywhere I'm going to, I like to either travel by road. sorry, by air, and it must not be a long journey. I don't like long journeys. Maybe that's why I've not gone to US till now. I don't know, maybe this year I should even go to US so that I can tour United States of America for us. What do you guys think? If you think, yes, I should go to US, I should go to America this year, just leave it on the comments for me. If you want me to go to America this year and tour America, leave it on the comments. I would definitely go to America for you. So basically, what I was saying is that if you want to invest, this is where the rich people live. This is where they are hiding. The wealthy, extra wealthy people. When I don't even know the word to use. Over wealthy. You can see the kind of landscapes that we saw in where they are living. It's top notch. You understand? It's not something that you will say, this one they are just doing. No, top notch. Oh, hey, God. You see, these are investment opportunities I've given you. So come to Abuja and invest. If you want to make money, come to Abuja and invest in property business. Don't use your 100 million to show people that you are wealthy. Don't use your 200 million to show people you are wealthy. Come to Abuja. Let me help you invest that money. In fact, you'll be the one thanking me at the end of the day and saying, oh, thank you so much. This is another hotel for the wealthy people. This hotel, a bottle of water in this hotel used to be like 1,000, like, okay, $1 for a bottle of water. But now it's over $1. Let's say $2. Let's just put it $2. That's how much bottled water is here. For those of you who are in Nigeria, bottle of water used to be like 1,000 naira in Transcorp Hotel. But now it's about 2,000 or 1,500. Can you imagine? A bottle of water. So guys, what do you think about this place where the wealthy people live and where they are hiding? Some of them don't even want their relations to know where they live. You can imagine, oh, that's how it is. Some of them don't. Because they feel that if their relations know where they live, they will be taxing them for money. Thank you guys for watching. See you in our next one. Bye.